Hello, my name is Jamie Gordon. This is for my B-TEC Music Unit 33 Solo Performance Recital. The first piece, Rondo from Horn Concerto No. 3, composed by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Mozart completed this work between 1784 and 1787 during the Vienna period. The composition was written as a friendly gesture for the hornist Joseph Lütgeb. Mozart probably didn't consider it as a particularly important piece of work, since he failed to enter it to the autograph catalogue of his works. This piece works well within the programme as an opener, because it's fast-paced from the start and is a traditional well-known horn solo. This piece is to quickly gain the attention of the audience. Technical aspects of the piece is through stamina, valve control and good use of embouchure, as the full range of the tenor horn is explored in this feature. The next piece, Skyfall by Adele and Epworth. The song was composed in 2012. While composing the song, Adele and Epworth aimed to capture the mood and style of the other James Bond themes, including dark and moody lyrics descriptive of the film's plot. As a well-known pop feature, this is a piece in which the audience can connect with. The only technical aspects of this is that it uses the full range of the horn within a slower tempo. Being a slow piece, this requires good use of embouchure and stamina as to breathing, because phrases need to be complete and not broken. Last piece, The Ash Grove by H. Round, W. A. Allison, Lithuanian on. The Ash Grove is predominantly a traditional Welsh folk song of which its melody has been set to numerous sets of lyrics. The most popular set of lyrics was written in English by John Oxenford in the 19th century. The first published version of the tune was in 1802 in the Bardic Museum. About 4 years later, a version with words appeared under the name Lithuanian. The tune of The Ash Grove is used for the hymn Let All Things Now Living in 1939 by composer Catherine K. Davis. A good programme must work with the audience's needs, thus putting a folk song with a programme of which the audience can connect to the programme. The piece ascends in difficulty as the piece progresses through variations of the theme. Stamina plays a big part in this solo, as it creates and contains many passages of semiquaver runs filled with accidentals, meaning some valve combinations with the semiquaver runs become difficult. The piece almost uses the full range of the tenor horn, as just heard at the end of that short excerpt. So embouchure becomes important to think about too. The next piece to follow is The Mells by Hugh Nash. In 1990, Goff Richards wondered whether his music was selling just because of his name rather than the quality of his music, so he released The Mouser under a different name. The Mouser was originally written for the Brighouse and Rastrick soprano player Brian Evans by the Cornish composer Goff Richards under his pseudonym Hugh Nash. The piece was also used in the BBC programme Poldark. The Mouser was a pretty young lady in the programme. Putting this piece next relaxes the audience, allowing them to get into the programme and feel connected to the programme. The final piece, The Queen of the Night's Aria by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, The opera was premiered in Vienna on the 30th of September 1791. The Holy Reich not in Mannheimhafen. Hell's vengeance boils in my heart. Commonly abbreviated Der Holy Reich, is the second aria sung by the Queen of the Night in Mozart's opera Die Zauberflöte, The Magic Flute. The aria's vocal range covers 2 octaves. The lyrics was written by Mozart's friend Emanuel Schneider. 5 weeks into the opera's initial run, December the 4th, 1791, followed the death of Mozart, of which Mozart's sister-in-law was the first to perform the aria on stage. As a closing piece, this is excellent through its operatic grandioso feel. The technical elements of this piece are the triplet quaver rhythms, which also include accidentals, which can be demanding as valve combinations can now become hard. Therefore, I can use alternative fingering, for example E on 1 and 2 can be played on 3. Furthermore, this piece uses the full range of the tenor horn.